Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss, and I am back. I am settled into my new home, into my new office. I'm still tweaking things a little bit. It's been interesting because my new office is so much larger than my old office that my background is so far away. So I'm trying to figure out how to tweak it to make it look the best in the to make it look best on videos. Let me know what you think about what I have about my background. Like I said, I'm still making some tweaks, but I am back and I'm ready to give you some more amazing nutrition and weight loss content. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend personalized macros and calories. That is what I follow to lose and maintain my 140-pound weight loss. I also offer one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things are also down below for you. The best type of protein for weight loss. I talk a lot about how important protein is to reach our weight loss goals, and I want to talk about why and what is the best protein. So let's go ahead and jump on in. When it comes to weight loss, a high protein diet is so incredibly beneficial. We are looking for fat loss, and there is a difference between weight loss and fat loss. Weight loss is fat, lean muscle, and water. Fat is fat. We want to preserve lean muscle and we want to lose the fat, and protein can help us do just that. Protein helps lower levels of hunger hormones and cravings, increases satiety, and even a greater number of calories burned. With so many options for boosting protein intake, it can be difficult to determine the best type of protein for weight loss. High protein diets have been proven time and time again to lower body fat, and when we eat protein, it is the hardest macronutrient for our body to digest. So our body actually burns more calories just digesting the protein that we're eating. Much different than carbs and fats. Our body can process carbs and fats a lot faster, which means that just simply digesting protein, we're burning more calories. And of course, protein keeps us full, satisfied, and what is used to build and maintain lean muscle, which is really important as we're shedding pounds. There's really a number of reasons why protein is so important for weight loss. Protein helps keep you fuller for longer. Protein is highly satiating, meaning you stay fuller for longer. This can lead to an automatic reduction of calorie intake. It also helps reduce your cravings. A high protein diet has been linked to reduced cravings and a lower desire to snack at night. It increases your calorie burn. Increased protein intake has been shown to have a higher thermic effect. This means it can boost the number of calories burned by up to 80 to 100 per day. And it also changes your weight hormones. Protein has been shown to reduce the levels of hunger hormone ghrelin and boost the appetite reducing hormones GLP-1 and PYY. There are so many amazing protein sources out there. That's why it's really easy to follow a higher protein diet. Now, when I do macros and calories for my clients, I give you a moderate to high protein diet, and then we include carbohydrates and fats for a well-balanced eating pattern. This is going to help you shed weight, but the increase in protein is going to help you do it much faster. There are certain foods that are just naturally high in protein, and these are the foods that we should be leaning on. For example, eating eggs, study after study has shown that this is a great source of protein, and it helps keep you fuller for longer, which again can decrease the amount of food that you need throughout the day. Nuts, beans, legumes, protein that contains fiber as well is really helpful. Fiber and protein is what keeps you full, and if you can pair those two together, that's perfection. Your biggest source of protein is going to come from animal sources, things like chicken, fish, ground beef. You can also supplement protein with protein bars, powders, shakes, and water. I will actually link some of my favorite protein powders, bars down below for you. I love Clear Protein. Great way to get in protein in liquid form so it doesn't make you super full, but also helps you reach your protein goal. So again, I'll link some of my favorite sources of protein supplements with discounts down below for you. Common protein-rich foods again include things like eggs, which has 6 grams of protein in 1 large egg, nuts, which has 6 grams of protein in 1 ounce, chicken, 53 grams of protein in 1 chicken breast cooked, cottage cheese, my favorite, 23 grams of protein in 1 cup, cheese, 7 grams of protein in 1 ounce, Greek yogurt, 17 grams of protein in 6 ounces, milk, 8 grams of protein in 1 cup, Lean beef, 22 grams of protein in 3 ounces. Fish, 39 grams of protein in 1 cup of tuna. Quinoa, 8 grams of protein in 1 cup cooked. Lentils, 18 grams of protein in 1 cup cooked. So some of these foods are things you may not even think that were high in protein, yet they are. Things like lentils. Who'd have thought lentils would have 18 grams of protein? One honorable mention for my plant-based friends out there is edamame. Edamame has about 9 grams of protein in a serving, so it's a great plant-based option. But the number one source of protein, the easiest to digest for most people who don't have a sensitivity, is going to be whey protein. And again, this kind of goes back to protein supplements. Whey protein supplements are going to be higher in protein than plant-based supplements. And again, for most people, it is easy to digest whey protein. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, which makes it a complete protein source. Protein also improves your body composition, increases your weight loss, and promotes satiety. In specific, whey protein supplements are what actually helps you shed weight and build lean muscle. Again, my favorite whey protein supplements are down below. I will tell you, Clean Simple Eats is my go-to protein powder. I find that it doesn't have any protein aftertaste. It's absolutely delicious. I also love Devotion, and 1UP Nutrition makes some great protein, and they even have a plant-based option, which is fantastic. Clean Simple Eats also makes a clear protein water in a can, and 1UP makes a mix-in powdered clear protein that is so good. I actually have discount codes for all of these. Again, I will link them for you. Whey protein is quickly absorbed in your body. Actually, one of the fastest absorption rates of protein. That's why it's the most important for weight loss. If you can get a casein protein, that's even going to have a slower digestion process, again, keeping you fuller for longer. Let's talk a little bit about casein. So casein is actually derived from the same milk products that whey protein is derived from. Casein has also been linked to increased satiety, lower body weight, and body composition. Casein is absorbed in the body really quickly. Whey is absorbed quickly, but casein is absorbed even quicker, and yet it sits in your body longer. It's harder for your body to digest. That's why casein is the protein source that gives you the most fullness for the longest. However, whey is also an amazing option, and whey is a little bit more standard in protein supplements than casein. Now, if you are vegan, vegetarian, soy and plant-based protein sources are also an amazing option. Soy protein is actually going to contain all 9 essential amino acids. So if you're looking for more of a complete protein option, I would reach for soy. But like I said, there's some great plant-based protein powders out there. There's some great plant-based pre-made protein drinks. There's plant-based protein bars. So there's a lot of options if you have to avoid whey and casein. One other great plant-based option is pea protein. That's another really popular one that you'll see in the vegan and vegetarian community. It's actually made from yellow split peas and is fairly new to the protein supplement market. It is also considered a complete protein with all branched chain amino acids. There's a few other really great, maybe you didn't think about, sources of protein. Number 1 is hemp protein. This is another plant-based that is high in healthy omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids and fiber. However, it is low in the essential amino acids lysine and leucine, so it isn't considered to be a complete protein source. Bone broth protein is made from boiling the bones of animals to release nutrients. It is not a complete protein as it is missing some of the branched chain amino acids. However, it does contain many other valuable nutrients. Also, egg protein powder is typically made from egg whites and is a complete protein. It can contain extra vitamins and is low in fat and carbs. Early studies suggest egg protein has little effect on appetite or weight. So if you consume egg white protein because you have a dairy sensitivity or you just prefer it, it's just not going to give you the same satiety as a whey or casein protein, but it's still a great way to get in some protein. So the bottom line is, when it comes to weight loss, it is extremely important to focus on protein. It is also extremely important to eat a well-balanced diet. You should have fats, you should have carbohydrates, but you should really focus on the sources of protein that you're consuming. Protein supplements like powders, bars, and shakes are a great way to supplement your protein intake. You should focus on getting 80% of your protein from whole real food and then using supplements as supplementation as they're intended. I recommend no more than 2 protein supplements per day. Really, again, try to focus on getting in your protein from whole real food. And the number 1 protein for weight loss is going to be whey protein. Whey, casein are the way to go for satiety, body composition improvement, enhanced weight loss, and taste and texture overall. Especially Clean Simple Eats is the best protein source. Let me know down below, what are some of your favorite sources of protein? And were you surprised to hear that whey and casein protein are the #1 ways to get in your protein daily? If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, check out nutrition coaching. If you get your macros and calories done, I'll give you a protein goal to help you reach your weight loss goals. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.